EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good effort there from Gervon Dexter. He drops him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their key...
There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air, Williams. Eluding the pressure run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one thing we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing is Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-back circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
To throw, it's Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I would be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Williams from the gun on third down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Logan Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Nothing, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Draw play for Brown. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Let's get set.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll roll him out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To throw, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give the Brown on the option. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
It's just set. Hot.
Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gun.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. On the gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
The 8-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. But he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That mark on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. There he goes. Kenneth Grant able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Williams. Rolling to, and he's going to go down again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. A gain of 3, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to handle it this first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.